Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's see if my cap is good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to C1 office because that's where we are, guys. And today we have a very special Q&A session, and I believe it's going to be amazing. Right now, if you are here and you feel and you believe that your team members should be here and they are not here, call them. Get them on the call right away because this is really important. Because now today is the moment you can get your questions answered. We will open the chat box so you can ask your questions. You get to know everything. It's going to be amazing today. And for those from the Philippines, we even have Tagalog support. So if your English is quite difficult, we have Tagalog support. We have Filipino leaders on board. President Two-Star, Ronda is on board, and I think also, but mostly they're on the same account. President One Star Aurelio is also in the house. So we're going to have a great time together. But first, let's give you the word and let us know from where you are plugging in right now. So from which country are you plugging in? I'm plugging in from Dubai, of course, because I'm in C1 office where we are every week. And let us know in the chat from where you are plugging in. And I see Australia, I see South Africa, Brisbane, Australia, Italy, Ghana, South Africa, a lot of South Africa in the house these days. That's amazing. Is there everything? I know there are more. South Africa is winning right now. It's a lot of South Africa at the moment. South Africa again. Where's the Philippines? Where are you guys? Where is Europe? Where is South America? What other continents did we forget? Where are the Arab countries? It's South Africa all the way. It's South Africa all the way. South Africa is on fire again, I think. Yeah, South Africa, Grootvlei. Whoa, Belgium. Europe is also in the house. Belgium is in the house. Great to have you, Belgium. Amazing to have you. Good news. Guys, today we're going to have an amazing session. As you could see in the announcement, we have an amazing guest speaker, Mr. Gaurav, our business development director. But before we go there, and he will give us a lot of amazing insights. Before we go there, we want to hit you. We want to hit you with some, let me prepare my screen already. We want to hit you with some movie. We want to really create that you get up and start moving again. That's really important because now is the time to move. Now is the time to get up and to really focus on your C1 business. And you will hear later on, after a few minutes, it will be a 4-minute video. You will hear later on why you need to get up now and why you need to open the cage and get that lion out. Guys, we're going to start with this video right now. Let me see where it is. Yeah, that's so. If you are in the way of what I do, I suggest you to move. Guys, I hope you like this video. I see already the first questions coming in, but first let's give the floor to Raj, our business development director, because he has some amazing things to tell to you. And maybe part of your questions will already be answered during what he is going to tell you. So, Raj, take it away.
Thank you so much, Eddy, and a very good afternoon to all our leaders. Well, firstly, Eddy, thank you so much for showing that video because that is actually a very powerful video. We in the network team go through, talk to a lot of people, a lot of members, and sometimes even we require that motivation. We require that strength. I know we have leaders like yourself and many others who do understand that. But at the same time, it's also important to understand that we are serving a community of millions with a total sales force of 5 people in the network team.
Yeah.
And yes, we do need that strength. We do need that courage to get up, get going. And we are very passionate on what we do. And therefore, in this video, if you look at, it's a beautiful saying that yes, it's no one else but you yourself who will be the reason for your success or failure. So we want to be the people who are a part of the success. Of course, there'll be a lot of failures in between, but that's where we get the strength and courage. Starting off with this note, firstly, thank you all, our fantastic leaders, for believing in C1, for trusting in C1. You all are people who are on the call, who have given your best. And definitely it's more of an emotion. It's more of a connect. I know most of you have different opportunities. There are plenty opportunities right now coming up in the market. There are a lot of things happening. There are a lot of people who are being asked as well. But at the same time, I know that your commitment, your dedication, your motivation towards C1 has been at its best. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I say this, I just don't say this as you guys know I'm a sales guy, but I'm not selling anything right now. You can never sell emotion. You can never sell sentiments. You can sell everything else, but you cannot sell these two stuff. Having said this, we are also envisioning that our business is done in the right way, in the best way. We are now entering into a phase where crypto, Web3, nodes, etc. are going to be talked about. So therefore, we would recommend, highly recommend, each one of our leaders and their team members to please make sure to promote the business in the healthy way, in the right way, because I have come to know a lot of cases such as members who are probably in this call, who are probably not in this call, who are taking money on from other people, and they're giving them expired gift codes. They're giving them some things which are not really legitimate. I can only tell you one thing. If I have 1,000, in fact, if I have 1,000,000 members who are willing to do great work in the right way, and if I have 10 of those members who are not doing the business in the right way, I have no fear to lock and terminate their position. So I'm saying this very brutally, very upfront, because we will never anticipate anyone who plays around with the interest of the company. It took us 5-6 years to be where we are. Of course, with lots of highs and lows, ups and downs, it's part of the game. But now I will not be under any pardonship to let those people use the wrong information. And if I receive, which I have received from a couple of you, about certain things not happening and not going in the right direction, and some people are taking money on the name of Crowd1, giving them expired gift codes, not giving them what they paid for. As a member, as a business owner, please remember, you take that ownership with you because you have signed the contract. You have gone ahead and accepted the terms and conditions of C1 to build the business in the fair and the right way. And there'll be strict actions, and there will be no looking back in spite of any apologies or in spite of making things done. So my high recommendation for each one of us will be to do the business in the right way. Now, having said this, I was not here to go ahead and talk about these trick stuff, but I had just seen a username for whom I received a complaint, and though I have not really spoken to that leader, please remember it's a very small world, and since I'm in the network, I'm a part of the network, I come to know everything. So it's important that none of us fall into the trap of fooling people or be fooling them here and there. Anyway, talking about the right stuff, talking about the good things. Yes, answering your question, things take time in C1. But we are unlike the other companies. We are not here for 3 months. We are not here for a couple of months or years. And, time has proven this. 6 years. There are a lot of people that you must be aware of or you might have heard of left C1, and till date, they're struggling. It's bad to see them on a humanitarian level, but at the same time, I believe that karma is what goes around, comes around, and it comes back to you. So there have been people, some top leaders as well, who have not only distrusted and befriended C1, but also started communicating and spreading wrong information about us. And those are the people who want to come back. They're struggling. And on all humanitarian grounds, I'm saying I empathize with them. But when it comes to business, I do not sympathize. None of us should, because if you have a strong mindset, only then can you go ahead and make a success story, create a success story. Now, let me go ahead and share some important, crucial roadmap with all of you. On Monday next week, we will be doing, or Tuesday next week, we will be doing a global webinar call where we will be showing all the different roadmaps and the timeline. Now, let's start off with something great. Firstly, we started off with the Metaverse Crypto Edition. It's a different edition. It's a different set of Metaverse within the entire Metaverse umbrella that will be only focusing on the crypto stuff. We further introduced the C-Link wallet to everyone. Yesterday, the C-Link wallet is open to each and every C1 member, and we're talking about 55 million of us, 50 million of us. Each and every member who holds a Corbit has got their C-Link. Now, what's going to be the next step? Well, before jumping on the next step, I'd also like to tell you that all those members who had the power packs, Abu Dhabi Super Power Up Pack, the Power Up Pack, the Power Bundle, or the Corbit Super Power Up Pack, they were promised instant release of those Corbits that they have bought, and we have delivered on that promise. We started off with the claim and stake on the 16th of this month. This claim and stake is only applicable for members who previously purchased any of the Superpower packs, or they're still purchasing the Corbit Super Power Up Pack, which technically means that the Corbit Super Power Up Pack is still ongoing. If I buy a Corbit Super Power Up Pack, I get 15,000 Corbits into that I can immediately 100% claim and stake with a higher APR. The early that we take a decision, the early that we stake in everything, it was very nice to hear Eddy speaking about his number of Corbits that he had, and he has split it into 4 different pools very intelligently. That's what we need at the end of the day. So having staked gives you higher rewards. And that's the essence of making sure to continue with the Corbit Super Power Up Pack. The Corbit Super Power Up Pack ends on the 28th of January, which is 5 days from now. Yeah. We still have 5 days more. 28th of January, the Corbit Super Power Up Pack ends. After that, members would not get an opportunity to claim and stake. With this claim and stake, with the high APR that you're getting right now, is a simple factor that you will earn a lot of more Corbits. And once you claim and stake, you can see the value. Of course, the value will fluctuate. The value will go up and down because there are a lot of people who would want to claim and stake. The higher the staking is, the higher the value goes up. The next step is going to be another important step. Around the 6th of February, the streaming of Corbit starts. What do we mean by this? Streaming of Corbit essentially means that members who have Corbits from all the other pools except the power pools, because the power pool is primarily meant, power packs are primarily meant for you to claim and stake and get a higher APR. But if you have Corbits from any other pools, for example, NFT package, C1 rewards loyalty points, the streaming of those Corbits will start off around the 6th or 7th of February. So, going back to the question, Raj, what if I decide to buy a power pack, a Corbit Super Power Pack, and I decide not to claim and stake them? What's going to happen? Well, those Corbits will then be given to you in the form of streaming, which means that if you decide not to claim and stake now, those Corbits will then be streamed to you at a phase or an interval, certain percentages every month that gets added. However, claiming and staking is more beneficial because that way you're getting all your 100% core bits immediately getting claim and staked. But with the streaming, they're having less of an option. And in the 4 staking pool, 6 months, 12 months, 24 and 48 months, you decide to intelligently, strategically place your core bits in the different pools. Of course, a lot of you would want to have some of it in 6 months to check what's going to happen. What can I do with that? Well, you don't have to wait for that. You can start seeing the streaming that starts off on the 6th of February, around the 6th of February. All the NFT package holders who had core bits from their starter pool, the element starter pool, plus those members who had the C1 rewards and loyalty points converted to core bits, they all will be receiving their core bits streamed to them. Now, how does the streaming work? If you have a higher package, a higher NFT package, you will be getting a higher streaming rate, which means you'll be getting a high amount of tokens every second, every day. If you have lower packages, like special earth, air, water, etc., your streaming percentage will gradually go down. So in a simple way, the higher is your NFT package, the higher is your streaming percentage. The lower NFT package you hold, the lower is your streaming rate. The good thing is everyone gets it. Each and every member who holds an NFT package and who holds a C1 reward and loyalty point, they all get it. Now in this as well, we have 2 brackets. There are a lot of members who have C1 rewards and loyalty points and have a package. Based on the package, they will be getting their token streamed to them. Higher the package, higher the percentage of stream. But those who have C1 rewards and loyalty points that they converted to Corebit but do not have an NFT package, their EMS, Element Member Status, well, their streaming will be the lowest. So in case you have a lot of people in your team, streaming is equal to vesting. Yes, Ajayji, that's absolutely right. The streaming is vesting. Now, from the 6th or 7th of February, which we will confirm it to you, when exactly the streaming starts, you will be receiving certain percentage of core bits in your C-Link. In order for anyone to get their core bits, you need to have a C-Link wallet. The core bit will not be streamed anywhere else but in your C-Link wallet. And I would highly recommend that please make sure to do the KYC for your C-Link wallet as well, because that will be important. If you have not done the KYC for the C-Link, then you have a max cap of withdrawal limit, which is equivalent to about 5,000 euros, again, which we'll confirm it to you later. Now, an interesting thing. After a couple of months, maybe 2, 3 or 4 months, maybe 2 months or 3 months, all the core bits from other different pools, for example, Metaverse, Double Bonus Bonanza, Go Team Leader 1 star, events, a lot of people who are part of the event who were here, they also received core bits, even giveaways. All the other sources of core bit that you own will be streamed to you 2 to 3 months later after the first streaming starts off. The same philosophy and fundamentals will apply, which technically means that the higher the NFT package, the higher will be your streaming. Now there might be questions that people ask that, hey, why are you not giving us all the core bits at once? Well, imagine this situation where I and Eddy hold a lot of core bits. I decided to keep or hold or stake my core bits. Eddy is saying everyone, yes, yes, I will also hold, I will also stake, I will also keep it for myself. But Since we both got all our core bits together, maybe hundreds of thousands of core bits, we both agreed to a term, but Eddy decides to sell all of his core bits. Who would be the one impacted? It will be me. Because I had shown trust, longevity, sustainability. I had shown a plan. But Eddy wanted just to cash out. Now, having said this, yes, Eddy has all the rights to cash out. But at the same time, the tokenomics, which is created in a way to benefit each and every core bit holder, will be important. The company will not be doing any strategies where the core bit price goes up, $1, $10, $100. No, we're not here for any pump and dump. We need to understand that we are networkers. Most of us are. Not everyone is an enthusiast into crypto. So therefore, with the tokenomics, it's important that we go ahead and make this in the best way possible. We need to have the highest number of token holders. We need to have the highest number of wallets. And imagine by doing this, within no time, with the high amount of volume, we have the potential to be one of the top cryptocurrencies as well. And we are not any meme coins. We are serious business. These core bits, the utility of these core bits would also start off very soon, which means you will get a chance eventually over a couple of months, over the next few months rather, that you can use the core bits within the C1 ecosystem. I can trade my core bits with any other members. The streaming starts on the 6th of February. There are certain guidelines to the streaming, which we will share with you on the call next week, like I said, 28th of January, that gives you an indication of how and who and what you can do with those streamed core bits. You can stake, you can pre-stake, you can trade, you can hold, you can do a lot of things on this. So my advice is, I'm not a financial advisor, but my advice is, please believe in the long-term plan. We are not here for short run. We are not here for any small run. Okay, fine, meme coin. We've seen a lot of meme coins recently in the last few days. From $6, it went to $76, and now it's to $35. Oh my God. We are not here to do that. We are here in the serious, beautiful, emotional, and sentimental opportunity called C1. And most of our members have been looking up on us as a company. It's important that we deliver for them. We are here to cater the active producing members. We are here to cater to all those fantastic people who have given their effort, their best, their intention, their soul into their business, and we are here for them. So the roadmap is pretty clear. In the next week's call, we'll also be telling you what you can do perhaps with the staking pools and the node NFTs that you had purchased. We'll also be giving you a little insight as to what is going to happen with the exchange, the listing, and a lot of other things. So yes, please make sure to be there for the call next week. Of course, we will be giving all the samples, all the tools, all the available resources over to you. And yes, we can have different calls about it. Now, last point that I want to mention is we have a great future, and we want you all to trust us the way you've always done. We are going to make it happen because we are entering into the industry that each one of us want to be a part of. And imagine this is a legacy business that we are talking about. We're just 6 years now. 60 years later, maybe I'm not there, maybe a few of us are not there, but we are able to go ahead and transfer this beautiful business to our next generation. Question is, have you thought about your Gen Z? Question is, have you thought of giving what you can? I always used to get a little pissed off and annoyed with my father, saying that I was being brought up in a school where everyone's father, every friend of mine, their father were businessmen. And once, after college, after school, after college, they all are doing great. They were all doing great in life. Why? Someone had Audi, some had great, nice cars. I fancy cars, and I still used bus, auto, metro. This is what I've used. And I used to get very pissed off on my father that, Papa, look at this. The entire friends of mine, their father had businesses. They're super rich now. They really cared about the next generation. You've not done anything. Why? My father told one thing, and this is the time when I joined C1. Before C1, I was with Oriflame, I was with Amway, I was an employee there. I was working there in one of the world's top network marketing social commerce companies. But my father realized this after I joined C1, after he sees me on different calls, after he sees me on one-on-one consultations that I do at home, after office hours with people, and when they talk about their stories, they know their why. Why am I here in this business? Most of them are here to give something as a gift, as a reward to the next generation, to their people, to their kids, to their known ones. And my father said one thing that I wish I knew about social networking or this business that we are into. And he still regrets for that. But nonetheless, he is happy that we are all transforming different lives. And he also somewhere feels from the bottom of his heart that sooner or later, even I will be a networker, just like all of you. Because when I see this, I get motivated as well. It's always good to understand what the network wants, how the company goes ahead. And there are a lot of great things for that. Any which way. So the roadmap is clear. I'd request you all to please join us in the next week's call. We have some fantastic and great things reserved for you. You will be getting more to understand and more to know. On the global calls, we'll also have the Web3 team with us, who would be going ahead and explaining more in details. Now, Eddy, back to you. And I know we have a couple of questions. I can answer a few questions if that's all right with you.
Well, actually, that's also part of my vision. I'm a grandfather.
He doesn't look like one.
And okay, I'm in my 50s.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So there is another generation. It's our daughter. But there is another generation. It's our grandchildren. And what we build up now is to give them this better life in the future. And while Raj was talking, I was thinking about next week already. And actually right now I'm in a college, which is a college of a year with Fraser Brooks. And he gave me an assignment to write my why. What is my why? And I was just thinking, let's talk about it next week. Let's redefine our why, because that is very important. And I will introduce to you an amazing model on how to redefine your why, how to take care that your why will make you cry, because your why must make you cry, and how to work with it. So that's for next week. It just popped up in my mind. So we have a topic already for next week. I'm glad to see 75 people on board. What if 75 people come back next week and you all bring one of your members, just one, and I know you can do more, then next week we can have 150 people. Imagine that. It will be working towards your success. We want you to grow. Well, we have some questions indeed, and Raj is already scrolling through the questions. Yeah. Did you find a question that is really important to answer right now?
All right, so let's start off, Eddy, with a few questions that I like. Perfect. Ajay asks, we want to know when we can see the Corbett tokens in our C-Link wallet converted from C1 rewards, which we see in our back office. So Ajay, I hope I've answered the question during my presentation or my talk. The C1 rewards and loyalty points and the Corbetts that you have from your NFT package will start streaming from the 6th of February onwards. And in order to have more details, we'll be doing a call next week on how much will be streamed, what exactly is going to happen, what's the next phase, etc. That'll come in. So that question has been answered.
If I look to that question, he is talking about his C1 rewards. So it looks like he has no new element pack yet.
Well, the great news is even if you don't have an elements package, which is Earth, Air, Water, Fire, Fifth, all those element member status and customers would also receive their core bits streamed. However, like I said, they would be the one to receive the lowest percentage of streaming because they're the ones who have not really gone ahead with keeping themselves updated in the business. Silu writes, 24 hours was not enough for buy one, get one. Can you please bring this back? Silu, I'll answer your question in a very beautiful way. Generally, we have a lot of people around us whom we don't really care about. But once that person dies, or once that person goes to the heaven, we all start talking about this person. Oh, he was a nice guy. Oh, she was a nice lady. She just passed away. But we have never gone ahead and really approached this person. Hey, how are you? Not even a call. But when we come to know that this person is no more, we feel sad, we feel bad. I think it's the same thing with the promotions now. When the promotion is live for 24 hours, ideally we should be utilizing it for that particular time period. When it's gone is when people realize that, hey, I missed it. It was not enough. Well, sadly, the promotion was only for one day, which means 24 hours. So since we're living on the planet called Earth, we only have 24 hours. If it's some other planet, I know they're different. For one day, it takes about 48 hours or 100 hours, etc. But no, jokes apart, the promotion has ended and we will not be bringing that promotion back again. We will not let you know in advance, but we will definitely have global webinar calls at least 2-3 days before the limited flash sales. Also, all of these promotions come under something called limited flash sales offer, which means it's just there for some time. It's not here to continue more. I know this was a great promotion. I know a lot of you have loved it. I know a lot of people have messaged me personally. It's just not Silu, but Silu or Maud. It's a lot of people who have messaged me to bring the promotion back because it's amazing. It's nice, but we are not going to do that anytime soon. So that I can let you know. If we are doing it, we will be having a proper call a day in advance. So therefore, it's important to make sure that you, along with all your team, go ahead and join the company webinar calls. I know sometimes it's not the best. You may be busy or you're not available, but please make sure to check all the information in the leaders group on Telegram. We have something called C1 Leadership Group. I would request Eddy to please share the link. That's a Telegram group. We keep sending all the information to the leaders that something is going to come out, so get prepared, etc. We have Mike Suskin. I do not have the funds to upgrade, so where to go for me now? I bought into C1 in November 2019, a gold package. So how am I supposed to make money now? Because I cannot keep on upgrading and upgrading. So what are my options? Well, thank you, Mike, for this question. And for this, I can only tell you one thing. We are not an investment scheme. C1 is not here for investment. And I don't understand by what you mean to say I bought into C1 in November a gold package. And I do not know what you were promised by your upline. But in case there's any wrong promises or commitments that's done to you with respect to the company, please go ahead and raise a support ticket. And we will make sure to ask those uplines, your directly sponsored uplines or your sponsor tree upline who has introduced you to the business. Now, coming on to your question, you had a gold package way back in 2019 and we are 2025 already, 6 years past. Firstly, thank you so much for being a pioneer by getting introduced to the opportunity as early as 2019. However, like I said, we are not supposed to be an investment scheme. So buying a package does not guarantee you an income. It's nowhere written in the terms and conditions. It was never ever written, or it was never ever promoted. The question is, who has promised you what? Which upline of yours has given you a false commitment that as soon as you buy a package, you get commissions? We are not here for this. So I'll put myself very straightforward when it comes to this. And if you think that, yes, you were committed in or promised the wrong thing, I would strongly advise you first get in touch with your upline who introduced you to the business. If not, you do have Eddy's number or your respective upline's number who has approached you into this business. Get in touch with them. If you still do not feel that you're satisfactory, that you're satisfied with the responses, please go ahead and raise a support ticket as a complaint, and we will make sure to look into this and make sure to get in touch with any of your uplines to guide you through. Ajay says, when streaming of all token will end, approximate time period? Good question, Ajay. I like your question. It's next week when we discuss more about the streaming, like I said, and that's when the Web3 team will come in to give the presentation of what exactly are the streaming periods. For different pools, we have different streaming period. For example, I know for a fact that RCC, Referee Club Competition, where we have seen a lot of members creating a new sign-up, fake sign-ups by using bots. Unfortunately, we get all the reports. So a lot of bots were used. So RCC will be the longest vesting period of streaming the tokens out as well. So this is for sure. I know one fact. Mike asks another question. I was claiming my virtuals daily, but every day I access the C1 site, no virtuals to claim. So what has happened to those? I have Earth package. So I do not understand, Ajay. Let me chat you via WhatsApp next week. Yeah, sure. You can get in touch with Ajay. As of now, you're right, Mike. The daily virtuals that you used to claim for Metaverse has stopped because we will be introducing a new daily claiming streak reward in the form of points, which can be converted into certain things. It's a surprise that I will keep it for later. But yes, we are reinventing the daily claim mechanism that helps you get real-time rewards rather than just accumulating virtuals that you can trade and play on Metaverse. We have decided to stop that, and we have decided to go ahead with reinventing ourselves with a higher reward mechanism and a system. Which coin we going to get after Corbett? Well, as of now, it's important that you get Corbett. Other coins, other things, we are not thinking about it. We have not thought about it. Corbett is our essential and primary goal. Corbett is going to be the key. Corbett is going to be the core of everything that we do. KYC is still pending. Jeffrey writes, why KYC is still pending? KYC for what? Is that C-Link or is that something else? If you're facing any troubles, issues, please raise a support ticket. These are all technical questions that you can definitely go ahead and ask the support team. Daniel says, my question to host, I want to withdraw certain of money from C1 balance. Since I joined, I'm a team leader 2-star. I have been claiming for holding account, but I want clarity how to withdraw my money from C1 account. I've sent several messages back through office, but no assistance. I've been claiming from this to this. Can someone from Crowd1 office assist me? Really need this money for survival, I'm afraid. Yada, 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 yada. Well, again, this is a case-to-case basis. I do not know what exactly you're talking about. You're talking about daily claim, and you're talking about holding, and then you're talking about withdrawal. So there are a lot of different things. I would request the upline or the person who has invited you, Gabele Sebilion, please get in touch with your respective person who has invited you for this call. I need the username. Please raise a support ticket. You can also mention on the support ticket that we had a global webinar meeting with Raj on the call with Eddy as your upline, super upline leader. And please raise a support ticket. We can look into your case one by one and see what best we can do. Robin, what is my why? Thank you everyone for joining. Next week, bring more people. Let's crank it up. Absolutely, Robin. Robin is my personal inspiration as well, and she's an amazing lady. I get inspired by seeing her. Robin has been here for all our events, traveling all the way from a different part of the world and coming over to here. It needs a lot of dedication and determination. Robin, thank you. On a personal note, Robin, I have also shared your story with my mother, who has recently had an angiography, a stent, heart surgery. And she was, I think, looking for a little motivation because, when you're into this kind of an affair, you sort of get mentally down. You don't feel good about certain things, that why did it happen to me, etc., etc. So I have sort of shared your inspiring story to my mother, and she feels very confident and boosted up as well. This is what happens. We get inspired from you. You get inspired from us. It's how it is. It's the beauty of our business.
Yeah.
All right. Why I can't encode the gift codes I bought for my relative, which is offered for 24 hours promo buy one error message. Please raise a support ticket. Unfortunately, you cannot apply this code. That doesn't mean they're existing. So apparently, there's some wrong thing that you're doing, and this question is for Emerita. I am 100% confident that you're doing a wrong application on that particular gift code. Probably that gift code requires earth with free air, or you're doing probably earth to air with free water or something like this. So please make sure you check it. If in case there's any still problem persists, you're very free to raise a support ticket, because we have a fantastic support team who works in day in, day out. What is happening to the old BP? Oh, good question, Willie Botha. Thank you so much. Old BPs, there is the plan coming up in the end of the first quarter itself about the old BPs. What's going to happen, whether it will be converted to Corbettes or NFTs, or what exactly is going to happen. It's a very good question, and I reserve this question for our meeting next month. When are the network issues, but money is ready, Raj? Silu. Network issues, but money is ready. Silu, I'm not here looking forward to money. Of course, we all would love to earn money, leaders and the company, but it's not about money. It's about making things at the right place. Generally, I tell a lot of members that we are not into any tax return, that this time, this day is the end date where you have to file your tax returns. We are not in a business like this. We have 24 hours. That's a lot of time. But I understand, so don't worry. Things will be coming in. So yes, don't worry about it. All right. Mike Suskin, I'm sure that you need some great help into understanding this. And do not worry, sir. We are here in the team. We have a very close team, which you can see the super upline Eddy is also here. If your upline has no clue, you go to the next upline and the next upline until Eddy is not getting in touch with you directly and answering your questions. Do not worry at all. Even if Eddy does not answer, which I'm sure Eddy does because he's a top leader, even if Eddy does not answer the questions, then we come into the picture here. Can you please share with us the C1 Telegram leadership group so we stay updated? Thank you, Maria. So I would request you if we can share the C1 leadership group of Telegram.
Yeah, we will announce that through the groups. So we will make a special group announcement, and we will duplicate it through all the WhatsApp groups, Messenger groups, so that everybody will always be up to date.
So yeah, we do have a lot of questions flowing in. Yeah, we have a lot of questions that keeps flowing in. Is C1 Discord active or Telegram group with active leader support? It's the Telegram group, and we have the support team. We are not having any Discord channel. I mean, it is taken away quite a long while ago because we did not see any tickets or questions that came in onto the Discord channel. So therefore, we have to discontinue. We see more engagement of our members through the support tickets, and of course, if you are a leader who's active in producing, you get in touch with me and the network team who are here to help you and assist you. For that, you just have to be an active working leader. That's super important.
Okay, I see one question from Rudy in Dutch, Zuid-Afrikaans. And
Goedemorgen.
yeah,
Rudy.
So he says, actually, thank you for the invitation. There is a lot of South Africans online in this meeting, but most uplines are not available anymore, but we need education. Well, to add to that, yes, education will be given. We will do education. Actually, we did trainings, leadership trainings up till a week ago every Thursday, and we will continue that in a certain way. Like next week, we will be talking about your why. We believe that everybody, whether you joined C1 in 2019 like me, whether you joined C1 last year or even this year, that everybody needs education. But it's also important to have discipline, to show up on education moments. So we give our time. When I have to write a training, it takes me a full day. And it's important that people show up. So we will continue in some way the leadership training. We will be online every Thursday, 3 p.m. Dubai time. And if you have special requests for education, maybe some product education or whatever, just let us know and we can jump in on that as well. What else do we have?
I haven't had the chance to check out the roadmap. When can we expect our COVID to be listed on the exchange? Whoa, okay, Vigo writes. Vigo, don't worry. This all will be explained in the call next week for the streaming call. And if you have not had a chance, we request you to please have a chance and look at the news in the back office. Samuel writes, what about DPN shares? Well, Samuel, firstly, very good morning. Where were you? How long have you been sleeping? DPN shares are a long gone story. Members who had C1 rewards were converted to DPN shares. Then we gave an opportunity for members who had C1 rewards and loyalty points to convert that into 4 bits. And if you're specifically talking about the DPN, we have a group of DPN that's also on Telegram channel. If you can search for Digital Partners Network, we already have 2,700 people already on this platform who are getting updates almost every month from DPN. So again, I can share this link. Would request to please go ahead and share this link, be a part of the group, ask questions to the admins, just get in touch, see what's happening. They keep giving informations every month on month. So yes, we have a couple of questions. Would that be okay if you go ahead and take this question? I have next meeting at 4, so I've just got it 4 at 1. Will that be fine? Perfect. Perfect. Please do not feel that I'm running away from any questions. I'm a person who likes it front on, hard on. And if any questions that come in that I have not responded that are crucial enough, so I would request you to please send that over to me fully, and I can compile and I can send you back with an answer that we can go ahead and shoot it to the network.
Yeah, so right. Perfect. Well, Raj, thank you very much for joining us on this very special, very unique, and very important call. And I think a lot of questions have been answered, and I will go through the questions a little bit more and see if there are more different questions. And then we will wrap it up for today.
Absolutely. And for the next call, what I can also suggest is we can have a lot of questions already written to you, which people may think of, and then you can share that over to me, and then we can go through all the questions one by one, than just having different questions from different people.
Nice.
I think yes, let's have more of these Q&A sessions, because this way it enlightens a lot of us. And it's just not a one-way talk. It's a lot of questions as well that helps not only you, but also a lot of other people who join the call. So firstly, thank you so much for your great participation. Thank you so much for having me, sir. And we catch up, like you said, every Thursday without a fail. I would also make it in my routine, but as you know, you see me going here, there, different departments, Web3 team coming in, IT support. So I feel I'm blessed in a way that I'm a part of different parts of the department, representing the network. And the best thing is now no one tells me, Raj, what do you think we should do? Everyone tells me, Raj, what do you think the network will like? And I have made sure, along with my boss, who is Chief Network Officer Kenny Nodland, that we cultivate this thought that the network is at the center of everything that we do. This is coming to the place. So thank you so much for your great participation. And thank you so much, Eddy. And I leave it up to you. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, guys, for being here, still being here. Over 80 people today. Wow. What would happen if 80 people bring one each? And we will talk about that in a minute. Okay. Yeah. So as Raj said, next week on Tuesday, there will be a very important global call. I'm not sure what time it will be, but it will be announced through the groups. And it will be yeah, really amazing to hear more and more, especially because the Web3 team will be there on that call. Um, what's next for the notes pack? Any excitement news to look forward to? Asks Jay Lakaya. Well, I'm pretty sure it will be addressed next week as well, but I will take this as one of the questions that I will bring back to the network team as a reminder also for them to talk about that as well next week, because the note packs, they are really amazing. And I can know, you know, I own notes from another company. I own these notes and I'm mining tokens every day. Well, I purchased these notes several years ago for $4,000 each. When I want to sell them right now, and I already mined millions of tokens, when I want to sell these notes right now, I can sell them for $120,000 each. And I own 10 notes. So the power of nodes or node packs or node NFT packs is huge. I will take this question with me and I will bring it to the network team. So let's see for next week. Derek has assisted a lot, his wife too, for which I'm grateful, but my upline has her uplines in another province in South Africa, and her uplines have no clue and chat via Zulu, which I do not understand. So I will never be able to fund all my upline members. Mike, you can get in touch with me. It doesn't matter in which team you are. You're not in my team, but that doesn't matter to me. We are one big family. We are one big Crowd One family. One big C1 family. Derek is part of the family. And they are still here with us. We are part of the family. We are one family. So if your uplines, if they don't have a clue, just connect to us. It's no problem. You can connect with me. And be sure to join these trainings every week, to join these meetings every week. Because in this way, you will always be up to date. And I'm in a lot of WhatsApp groups, messenger groups. If you don't see me in any group, or if I'm not in your group, I will be pleased to help you join your group so I can share all the updates as well through your group. So you can get in touch with me, no problem at all, because we want to help everyone to succeed. And there's no language barriers, whatever. We speak the same language. Okay, Gabele Sibilona lost their connection. Can you rephrase the answer again? About the claim, the weekly claim, indeed. That is what Raj was talking about. The weekly claim has stopped, but it will be replaced by another reward system, another streak system with points or something like that. Especially because now we are moving from Metaverse to Metaverse Crypto. And of course, Metaverse will still be there. There will be this new edition, Metaverse Crypto. It will be launched soon. So that's why the daily streak has stopped. But there will be a new daily streak coming very soon. And I think the network team will talk about that next week as well. I think it will also help to have sessions where we used to learn about all bonuses. It's like the network side is forgotten. That's a good question. And I've been thinking about that as well. And I will also bring back this question to the network team. I will ask them maybe to redesign a new PowerPoint with the complete bonus structure explained again. So we can teach you guys to do these meetings with your teams, with your leaders, with your prospects on how to explain the bonus structure, on how to explain the compensation plan. So we always have a copy of this whole chat. So I will walk through the chat again afterwards And I will ask the network team to get back to that as well. Some reward Corbit holders are struggling to register C-Link wallet. What should they do? Please reach out to support. Support team, as Raj already said, is very much approachable. They are doing a great job. And if you address your question to the support team, they will get back to you in an email, and then you can talk with them about the problems you have. So everything can be solved. Even I have an issue, it will be solved, and it's no problem. Yeah, that's what Noel says as well. The company news and updates in your back office, please read. What's the value of Corbit token? It will be soon available. Right now we see the APR when we are staking it. The APR is going up, going down, going up, going down. I don't know right now, but it will be visible very soon. Guys, thank you so much. How do we get on the team to get your meeting invites? Okay, Rudy, send me a message. Right now, I've sent you my number. Also, Mike. Let me see. Mike Suskin. I will send you some things as well in the chat here right now. Okay, done. Okay, I think we rephrased the question of Gabili about the claiming. Yeah, I hope you did hear our explanation because we just repeated that part of what Raj said before. Let me see if we missed some of your questions. Gabili, team leader 2-star. How to withdraw your money from C1 account balance since I joined Crowd1. I'm team leader 2-star. I've been claiming from holding account, but I want clarity how to withdraw my money. Yes. I sent several messages to back office. All right. Well, let me give you a little bit education before we wrap off. And let me consider this as the last question because our driver will be waiting for us in 15 minutes. It's very important. You said you are a team leader 2-star. We are going to help you to rank up because when you rank up and you help your team leaders to rank up, they will bring new team leaders and you will be pushed up more to the ranking. Well, it's very important that in order to get your withdrawals, and it doesn't matter how old your withdrawals are. Maybe you still have pending withdrawals from a year ago. It's important to remain active. Activity is key. Guys, we are in the network marketing, affiliate marketing area. And as Raj said before, we are not an investment company. Affiliate marketing, network marketing means activity. This means that we have to participate in an active way. We have to recruit new people, or we have to bring back old team members. We have to actively use the products. And if you show activity in your team, if the system sees your team growing, if they see production in your team, and if you use one or more of the products in an active way, like Travilia, like Planet IX, those products that generate activity points for you because they are necessary. Why do you need the products? Well, let's compare with a company like Herbalife. They have those healthy things, shakes, vitamins, whatever. How can you sell these products if you don't use them yourself? Because you need to stand behind your products. That's really important. It's the same with C1. If we are not using the products, how can we talk about these products? How can we be enthusiastic about these products? So it's important to use them, and they have amazing advantages, like Travilia, huge discounts. Guys, it's so amazing, and it's so important to start using the products. So there is activity needed in your team. Really important. Show personal activity, show personal growth, and use the products. And then the system will pick it up, the bookkeeping department will pick it up, and they will see, hey, this member, he meets the criteria of growth in his team, of personal production, and activity points. So we start paying out your withdrawals. So let's consider today as your first day in C1. Let's do as if now, right now, today is your first day in C1. And you're starting right now. Let's say there is no past. You're blank right now. This is your first day. What are you going to do? Are you going to recruit as you did your really first day? Of course you will. So it's important to draw a line. Draw a line to the past. Your balance will always be your balance, and it will be paid out if you draw your line and start recruiting today. And if you're a team leader 2-star, then you will rank up to team leader 3-star, to coordinator 1-star, and so on. And it can go really, really fast. So consider today as your first day in C1. Guys, we have to wrap it up. It's because our driver will be waiting to bring us back home. But it was a pleasure to be with you in this call. And let me again stress out, it's all about you. It's now 72 members. Some people already dropped out. But if 72 members bring at least one team member next week, we can motivate them as well. So we can duplicate again, just like in the beginning. So can I have, let's put that in the chat. Can I have your commitment that each and every one of you will come back next week, same time, and that each and every one of you bring at least one team member next week? Who wants to give that commitment? And then together we will grow again, and we will make C1 great again. Just like Donald Trump said, we will make America great again. We will make C1 great again. So let's see. I see a yes from Robin. I see a yes from Noel. Next week, Tuesday, there will be the corporate global call about 4-bit. So all your questions will be answered by then. I see Mira giving a yes. I see Lydia giving a yes. Jeffrey, Zotmar giving a yes. Are there more yeses coming up? Molihi says yes. Wits, Pretoria, yes. Mario, yes. Rosemarie, yes. Lindiwi, yes. Selena, yes. Ivona, yes. Felix, yes. Come on, guys. This is amazing. This is amazing. And I know you can do more than one. What if you bring 2? What if you bring 3? What if you bring 5? What will happen? This box will be full. Rhonda says yes. Emilia says yes. This is great to hear, guys. So I want you to be back next week with all your leaders, with all your teams, with all your prospects. Just introduce them. Just invite them. Just come back to this meeting because it's powerful. Sunday says yes. Guys, this is really powerful. This is the start of something big, something great, something new. And we're going to rock it. And we're going to take back that ground. We're going to act as lions. The cage is open now. Guys, the cage is open. So let's go for it. Then Minkosi says yes. Yes, that's great. So the cage is open. We're going to rock it. We're going to go for it. And we see you next week on the call, 3 p.m. Dubai time. We will announce it through the groups. And those who have sent my number, just get in touch with me. I will be speaking to you later because today we are very busy. But I will get back to you absolutely. So guys, see you all next week on the next call. Bye-bye.